Vikemon. The deck Alex told me to watch out for in the last Digimon video turned out to be the best blue deck as it won another tournament. And here to break it down is the player himself, Desi. Enjoy. Hey, what's up, Desi? Thanks for coming on. So for all the viewers at home, why don't you introduce yourselves and kind of like your backstory with Digimon and what tournament you won so the viewers can kind of get an idea.
Hello, I'm Desi. I'm an American player that's actually based in Japan. I mainly come from the Vanguard scene, and I transitioned into Digika around the time of the reveals for BTO2, and I am the winner of Big Byte 6.
So, obviously, you won the Big Byte 6. What deck did you play? The deck is obviously very interesting because as a blue player myself, I could learn a lot from it.
I played a not-so-standard blue Omegamon deck that actually has a focus on Vikemon instead of the normal Middle Greymon. It also specializes in taking out evolution sources in order to activate effects that gain memory or power. And aside from Vikemon's attacks, other card highlights would definitely be my Sorrow Blue in the finals and my Were-Garurumon in the semifinals.
Obviously, blue decks right now have Metal Garurumon, but what makes Vikemon better than Metal Garurumon in your opinion?
I think the current meta has a lot of higher DP Digimon, especially the 12k vanillas. So a secondary boss like Metal Garurumon is kind of dangerous in the security swings. Just the thought of building up to this really good freestanding mega only to get taken out by some big bad chicken Digimon in the first security, yeah, that wasn't something I really cared for. So when I saw Vikemon and his ability to pretty much get a free security +1 and get 13k, I kind of immediately latched onto it. And it's also only one cost higher than Metal Garurumon, and usually when I Digivolve into a Metal Garurumon, I'm passing turn anyway, so I thought might as well go for the big boy.
Okay, so looking at your rookies, I noticed that you play one specific Digimon more than everything else. And what's the deal there? I mean, he's obviously in the logo of my channel, but what's his deal?
What, my Gomamons? Well, to put it simply, I just really like Gomamon. He was my favorite of the original Adventure rookies. And effect-wise, the promo Gomamon gives me a memory when I strip away resources, and the BTO1 Gomamon gives me memory when it dies. And, well, the starter Gomamon is just really cute.
So, looking at your deck list, I see that there's a lot of kind of one-of tech options, such as the Were-Garurumon, Sorrow Blue, regular Garurumon. What was their purpose, and did they come up at all in your time during the tournament?
Yeah, there really are a lot of one-ofs in this deck. As I was going through the list, I just kind of figured that they were best to stay as one-ofs. And this is because I want to take out evolution sources as much as possible. So in doing that, I chose to keep the starter deck Zudomon at 4. Where Garurumon didn't really seem like it needed to be out all the time since Vikemon had inherent security +1. And the SR Zudomon is good on place, but having more than one would just lead me to bad temptations just to get draws. The evolution source is nice, but Digivolving into that Zudomon is no thank you. And Garurumon was just another option to hit the bottom evolution source in case the top one wasn't worth getting rid of with Ikakumon. And then finally, Sorrow Blue was just meant to be a nice get out of jail card to hopefully stall out a Digimon with no resources for a turn, or to prevent a blocker from stopping my kill turn. And I'd say of all these, that Sorrow Blue came in the most handy, especially in my last game versus Steven and all the Munimons, and in my game versus Sack with his flavor of Megazoo.
I see, so there's definitely some good utility there. During your time at the tournament, do you have any good or bad matchups that you would like to go over?
I think the best matchup I had was against Ulforce in my round 1 of top 8. I was able to continuously put him at low memory, barring that one round I had to open up 2 Megas like 2 Vulcan's Hammers. But besides that and the very shocking Puppetmon, I was able to get myself into a good victory. And then my hardest matchup was definitely Megazoo. It just has so much recovery and so much removal. I often saw myself having all my tempo and my path to victory just halted by a sudden Volcanic Dramon or Magnet Dramon. But after all those disruptions, you just kind of run out of hand, you have to continue fighting back the heavy hitters. And somehow I was able to manipulate enough memory for myself to not only stay in the game, but ultimately win them.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on. Do you have any closing statements before we wrap this up?
And for any closing statements, I just want to thank you for asking me to do this interview. I always enjoy talking about Digimon. I especially want to give a shout out to Hong Fam for helping me well with this deck and always dealing with my crazy deck ideas. If you want to check me out, you can do so on my new YouTube channel called Desi Sensei, where I will be holding the Dirt Report, reviewing card reveals specifically focusing on the green cards. So if you like green decks, give it a look. Anyway, thanks again for having me on your channel, and I hope you have a good one.
Hey, thanks for coming on. This has been Sean and Desi, Winning Image, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.